in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Berry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Give to the back. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Berry. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it in the middle. It's Berry. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
LSU quick to the line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. There's the pressure. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Touch pass on the run. Shakes off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. He now has 56 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now on the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The short hand, it smothers. He gets it oh so close. First down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, fourth and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Bought a little time, lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Nice grab in traffic. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Floating away. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jefferson. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. 1st down.
Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run off the O's because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Takes the easy one to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Berry. Out to to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. LSU right back to the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Berry. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Got a man. It's Berry. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Now on first down from the 30. The play-action fake. Finds his man. It's Hudson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete on the right side. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy completion. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. This is a design run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, LSU.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. He wants to change this route. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Berry. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offense is stopped. Will be
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Has their paws on it, they'll send out the offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, running back gets to give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Clemson set up with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and goal.
And this is an interesting decision, right? You've got a good lead, a solid lead. A field goal now puts you up by more than a touchdown, which is a great place to be. Or do you want to stay ultra aggressive, go for the gusto, and go for the touchdown?
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run play action. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field. You get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Makes it past the marker. Right down the gut of the field. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Clemson! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running behind that left side. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. LSU quick to the line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. On the move, it's Berry. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth.
Guys, a battle in the Peach State today. A lot of red and gold in the stands whenever the Yellow Jackets and Dogs have at it. And here's the latest. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To the air, it's Underwood. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Staley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Breaks into the open. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You got to give the defense credit here, David. I mean, this has been a hard-fought game. A lot of these guys have played tons of snaps. Yeah, they're all out there, and they're exhausted, and they're tired, but they are still fighting, and they're able to come away with that takeaway.
And an unbelievable takeaway because of the time of the game. This is a tie game, late in the ball game. My team needs a takeaway. We need to do something. Otherwise, they're going to milk this clock, go down the field, try to score. Now, we flip the sprint. Now we got the ball with a chance in a tie game to go win this thing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Hines is back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Touchdown, Clemson. And one. Turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the 4th quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 25 to USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the ground, it's Berry. Oh, better look out. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Hudson. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a way to pick up the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the ground with the back. Creates a little space. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Hey, at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. It's tied. It's late. You're in your own end of the field. You're just trying to get into field goal range late here in the 4th quarter. Find your best matchups. Find your best playmakers.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
Calls his own number. Turning it on. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, LSU.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder will kneel at the 33. A 43-yard attempt for the win. And he wins it from 43 yards out. show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down.